So Brighthouse SmartCare has that cash indemnity edge.
Most hybrid long-term care policies will cap you off at 50% of your benefits. You can do a one-time lump sum payment, pay over 5 years.
Hey guys, I'm Drew,
I'm Derek Wilkins.
and we're LTC Tree. Today we're going to talk about hybrid long-term care insurance, and we're going to get into a specific policy as well.
The company we're talking about today is Brighthouse. A lot of people haven't heard of Brighthouse, but Brighthouse is a spin-off of MetLife. I think 2016, MetLife spun off their life insurance and annuity business and formed Brighthouse Financial. It's a publicly traded company, and they developed a product called SmartCare.
SmartCare. So this is not a traditional long-term care plan. A lot of people have heard about traditional plans, and in some ways they do fall short. Having said that, we sell both traditional and hybrid, so we're not biased one way or the other. Let's talk about what a hybrid is and how it's different than a traditional plan people may have heard of.
Yeah. What hybrid long-term care insurance is, it's called hybrid because it's combining two things. The two things it combines is life insurance and long-term care
Or an
insurance.
annuity in long-term care, in this
Yeah.
case, life insurance.
Yeah. So what hybrid long-term care insurance is it has a long-term care bucket of money. If you never need your long-term care bucket of money, it'll fall back on the life insurance bucket, which is essentially with most cases, you get your premium you paid in with probably 20, 30% more than
And we'll give a
put in.
specific example in just a few minutes.
Yeah.
One thing that hybrids have a big advantage of is almost all of them, not all, but almost all of them are cash indemnity.
Well, now, what is cash indemnity, Drew, for those who are?
Okay, so you've got cash indemnity and you've got reimbursement. Think about reimbursement like traditional health insurance, like Blue Cross. You go to the doctor, you get a bill, they file the bill, they pay you back. Cash indemnity is the opposite. Once you're on a cash indemnity plan, they're going to send the full monthly benefit every single month, regardless of your expenses. So it's less documentation, less headache. We've talked to tens of thousands of people about long-term care. It's one of the biggest complaints with insurance.
Yeah, because who wants to be submitting a receipt to an insurance company at 85 years old? A cash indemnity policy, it simply pays you the cash. You can spend the money how you see fit.
Right.
Bottom line.
So Brighthouse SmartCare has that cash indemnity edge. So that's one of the big things that sets it apart. There's a couple other things as well. What's another thing that sets it apart?
One of the big things that sets Brighthouse apart from most of its peers, it gives you the most long-term care benefits for the dollar put in almost all situations. Not all, but it's a value proposition. Or you could look at it, it's the least expensive.
Yeah.
And Brighthouse recently added a 3% compound inflation rider to their policy, which they were lacking for a few years. Now they've added it. We're getting tons of demand for Brighthouse's long-term care hybrid policy.
Exactly. Now, full disclosure, we work with all the companies, and this, as of the time of this recording, Brighthouse is extremely competitive. But these companies compete fiercely. They try to leapfrog each other. So,
Yeah.
you need to get a comparison side by side of all the companies. Let's talk about some of the deficits with, again, the current Brighthouse policy. Doesn't apply to all Brighthouse policies. It may not be your policy, it may not be the one that you're buying, but the one that we currently sell has one deficit is there's no minimum death benefit, and there's a 90-day waiting period. Not all plans have that.
What's the waiting period? What?
It's like a
So-
deductible. So
Okay.
90 days, you're going to have to pay out of pocket. Having said that, if you can save $10,000 or $15,000 today, it might be worth it. Back to the pros. What are some other pros with Brighthouse?
One of the big pros is going to be for our clients who maybe plan on retiring overseas. Most hybrid long-term care policies will cap you off at 50% of your benefits if you want to use them overseas. Brighthouse is the only one out there that gives you 100% benefits for international coverage. That's huge for our international clients.
Yep. There's some nuance to international coverage, so definitely make sure you understand the policy details. Talk with one of us; we can explain it. It's there's certainly some nuance and details in there. Another advantage with Brighthouse, though, is underwriting. Now, you still have to be healthy to qualify for Brighthouse,
Yeah.
but they do have an underwriting edge. If you're a little bit higher risk, but you're still healthy, Brighthouse is going to consider some cases other companies might not.
That's true. Yeah, good point. So you don't have to have perfect health. If you're watching this, maybe you're a little bit overweight or you have diabetes or you have a cancer history. As long as you're stable and a year or two has passed, we can, a lot of these companies, whether it's Brighthouse or another company, we usually can find a solution for you.
Yeah, but you want to talk to a specialist like one of us.
Yeah.
So Brighthouse, again, formerly MetLife, $250 billion of assets. I have family and friends with Brighthouse policies, so not afraid of them at all. just the hybrid plan in general is really popular right now because it's got the return premium, the death benefit. I don't know. I mean, what else can we tell them about Brighthouse?
I'll leave them with one other option that they've added that they did not have earlier. When you do the hybrid long-term care insurance, you got three premium choices. You can do a one-time lump sum payment, pay over 5 years, or you can pay over 10 years. Brighthouse always had the single premium in the 5 pay, but they recently added a 10 pay. So if you want to spread that premium out over 10 years and kind of dollar cost average out of the market, you can certainly do that with Brighthouse. So that's one big advantage is they have a 10 pay now.
Yep. We'll show you a chart that shows you the amounts of, hey, if I pay it one time, it's 100 grand. If I pay it 5 times, it's 22 grand, whatever the numbers may be.
Yeah.
We can supply that for you, no problem. Just give us a quick call. We're happy to do that, or fill out the site on our site, or the form on our site. So there are some tax advantages to different types of long-term care plans. The biggest being the benefits payable, even under an indemnity plan, are up to $12,400 a month tax-free.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So, you know, I know this is a Brighthouse video, but we work with all the companies. We work for you, not one company. So we'll show you quotes on Brighthouse, but all the other companies out there as well, because we really want you to get the best deal out there. And that the best deal. I've been doing this since right out of college in 1999, so I've seen the best deal wear a dozen different hats. So they kind of leapfrog each other. So we're plugged in, and we have our pulse on the market of the long-term care policies. So we'll really figure out at the time you want to get this done, locked down, which company has the best deal, and we'll
Right.
show it
And what
other
options are out
companies.
there. And again, what are the specifics? So
Exactly.
with Brighthouse, you always want to make sure you get a specimen policy before your policy is issued. It's one of the things we do. So we're LTC Tree, and check out our website, ltctree.com. Give us a call. I'm Drew. This is Derek. Both licensed in all 50 states, so we can help you no matter where you are.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Thank
Appreciate it.
Bye.